I have an Instacart quarter what? Instacart order that's supposed to be on its way soon. I hope I won't have to end this live stream early. But I planned out my day very poorly. He always does this. Rocket, come here. Come here, come here, come here, come here. Come. Rocket, don't. Rocket, come here. Come here. Rocket, Rocket. Oh my god. He's so difficult. Anyways. Y'all, there's so much to talk about. Like, I don't even really know where to begin. Because this is just. Like, at this point, I don't even know what to say anymore. Like, in regards to this situation, like, okay, so here's the one thing I want to say, because I feel like people are glossing over this, especially like New Jeans stans, bunnies. Um, I just, I don't know. Here, let me put it like this. I feel like everybody seems to be forgetting that like like people are trying to use, for example, like New Jeans just recently submitted their petitions to the court in favor of like against Min Hee-jin being dismissed from Hybe. Like they came out in support of Min Hee-jin, which I wasn't really surprised that they did. And I'll get into why I'm not surprised. But people are, people on the side of Min Hee-jin are going like, well, see, like the members support her and their parents support her and blah 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 blah. And I feel like people are not realizing that, like, that's weird, like Min Hee-jin Min Hee-jin being in such close proximity to New Jeans that she has their parents on speed dial is weird. That's weird. You shouldn't be like, you should not be bringing out the parents of your employees. It's like to speak for your best interests. Like, it's weird that you have them on speed dial like that. Like, you understand that, right? The relationship between her and New Jeans is weird anyways. And so people trying to use the fact that like New Jeans are coming out in support of her, like, yeah, they're going to do that because they have been manipulated by her. And I feel like some of you might think that I'm ridiculous for saying that, but like, you need to look, like, for proof that she is manipulating New Jeans, you need to look no further than the way she herself talks about New Jeans. She calls herself New Jeans' mother. She talks about these girls like they're best friends. She talks about them like she's the sixth member of New Jeans. That's weird. That's weird. It's objectively weird. You're not the sixth member of New Jeans. You're not their mother. They each have mothers of their own. You're not their mother. It's weird that you're talking about them like that. So, like, I don't need to prove, the proof that Min Hee-jin is manipulating them already exists, and it exists in the way that she talks about the members. That part, people also glossed over the time she said Heron called or texted her to ask if she was okay. That is your employee, not your BFF. Exactly. Like, she's talking about how, like, oh, one of the members called me and cried on the phone for 20 minutes. That's weird. That's weird. Like, you're talking about it like, look at how close we are. Like, we have such an amazing bond. You're their boss. You're a middle-aged woman. Why are you talking about these teenage girls like you're their best friend or you're their mother? And trust me, I'm going through it right now. I have been in like that sort of scenario in the workplace where your boss thinks of you as like their own kid or whatever. It's not fun. It's really not fun. It's not fun. I'm scared for New Jeans. If they stay with Hybe, then Hybe will blacklist them. But if they leave with Minhee Jin, they will fail as a group. I mean, Hybe is saying that they're going to support New Jeans no matter what. And frankly, I believe that simply because it would be like financially, it would be in their best interest to support New Jeans. Like, why would they? Like, yeah, they could blacklist them if they wanted to be petty or whatever, but like, they would make more money just supporting New Jeans as a group. And money is ultimately what all of these companies want. So I feel like, you know, Hybe is going to do what's in their best interest, and what would be in their best interest is supporting New Jeans and not like taking out their anger on them. And that, I feel like that sounds like in a defense of Hybe, but like I said, what corporations care about the most is money. And I believe that, you know, they obviously don't want to let go of New Jeans because then they lose money. And so it also doesn't benefit them to like blacklist them, because then they also lose money that way too. I heard they were going to have New Jeans on hiatus, but that's probably wrong. I don't know how. I remember seeing something about that, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure how valid that conclusion is. I know I read something about how, like, they might send, like, they were going to, you know, possibly send New Jeans on vacation, but I'm not sure how that amount of time came to be. Hybe doesn't hate New Jeans. Minhee Jin just said that, and everyone believed her, even though she's a massive liar. People are saying they're gonna get the Promise treatment, but that's because South Korea doesn't like Promise, so Pledis sees no reasons to support them. So far, New Jeans hasn't been treated the same as Promise. I also feel like people fail to understand that, like New Jeans, like Hybe is not a single label. Hybe is a corporation. Hybe has different labels underneath them. Promise is under Pledis, and Pledis is notoriously shitty at dealing with girl groups. New Jeans is under Adore. And for the most part, they've been doing fine. Like, we've had no issue. Like, up until this moment right now, there has been no allegations of mistreatment, nothing. Like, people comparing it to comparing them to the Promise. It's like Promise is under Pledis, and Pledis sucks. Like, they have a history of sucking. Like, just go look at what happened to Priston. Minhee Jin contradicts herself so much, too. Like, she complained about the KakaoTalk messages being an invasion of her privacy, whereas she was sharing KakaoTalk messages all over the press conference. Yeah, I'm like, you had no problem sharing that text about, like, Bang Shi-hyuk talking about crushing aespa, but, like, now we care about privacy. When like, all of your messages, like calling the members of New Jeans fat, insulting them, talking badly about a female employee, all of those messages getting released, like, well, that's an invasion of your privacy. But showing texts from between you and Bang Shi-hyuk, that's perfectly fine. Hope their girls and their parents come to the realization before it's too late, because Hybe is going to get rid of Minhee Jin one way or the other, regardless of the members signing a petition to get her to stay. See, okay, I want to talk about that, because at this point, like, I really don't know what to say. I feel like, and people are saying, well, like, the New Jeans members, like, know what's best or whatever. I'm like, New Jeans wanting her to stay on as their CEO does not change what Minhee Jin has been accused of. So, like, I'm not doubting that they like her as a CEO, because clearly they're out here putting their careers on the line in order to defend her. It doesn't change the fact that she's still being, like, she's texting her shaman friend, like, one text per minute, bro. Like, she's claiming like, it does not change what she's been accused of. So, like, why do I care that New Jeans have filed a petition in support of her when Like, unless New Jeans have some sort of proof that proves everything that Hybe is claiming is like bullshit, then like, why should I care? And it's also just so like, I said this when the cookie controversy happens, but I was like, Min Heejin is going to get these girls into real trouble one day. And I knew it was like, I was not expecting it to be this bad. I knew she was going to get them in trouble one day. I didn't know that they would be like quite literally putting their careers on the line for Min Heejin. Like, why the thing is like, New Jeans New Jeans making their support for Min Hee-jin known publicly was such a mistake. Like, they have a comeback coming up. Like, why is this? If Min Hee-jin was a good CEO, she would have told the members to keep their mouths shut and just focus on their comeback. Like, why are you? Why do you have your employees taking time out of their day, putting their careers on the line for you because of your actions? Also, people like I read like the whole description from like New Jeans, the members talking about how like they think it would be detrimental to Hybe and Adore and themselves, and like also their parents saying like, we believe that, like they're basically saying, we believe that we cannot operate without Min Hee-jin. I'm like, why are you all so dependent on Min Hee-jin? Like, why are they so dependent on her? And like, this is a rhetorical question because I know why, because she manipulated them into believing that like she alone made them successful. But like, I mean, if anybody was going to have their heads screwed on straight, I would think it would be their parents, but apparently Min Hee-jin got to them too, I guess. Like, if I saw my kid's boss talking about, oh, well, I feel like I'm their mother, like, I would have been like, yeah, let me stop you right there. Or if I heard about my kid having these, like, crying conversations with their boss, I would have been like, mm-mm. Like, what are their parents doing? Why do none of the adults in these girls' lives actually care about their well-being and careers? Seriously, like, why is there nobody? Maybe there are people, but like, clearly not enough people, and clearly not people close enough to them telling them like, you need to let Min Hee-jin fight that battle on her own and worry about your career. Also, the LV brand deal complaint was so stupid. Min Hee-jin wanting Le Sserafim to take her first because of him being first, and then check with her first because of him being first, and then Hybe saying Min Hee-jin should check with Big Hit because BTS/J-Hope were first. Yeah, how are you gonna sit here and whine about like, it's just crazy because she's so threatened by every other Hybe group that she's like, everybody else has to organize their schedules around New Jeans, but like, you had no problem. Like, when Hybe told you that Namjoon was gonna be dropping his album on the 24th, you decided to hell with it. You decided hell with it and decided to make New Jeans come back on the 24th. The parents only care about the money coming off of their kid and their success, and they probably won't think they get that without Min Hee-jin. Honestly, yikes. I mean, we do. Somebody pointed out like stage parents exist, and I feel like New Jeans parents might be stage parents. Like, they don't care as long as they get what they want out of this. Let's add to this another reason minors shouldn't debut because they've never had other jobs, so they don't know that their boss shouldn't act like this. I just I just can't believe, like, if I if you are somebody who claims to stand New Jeans and you're like claiming to care about what's in their best interest, why are you defending Min Hee-jin? Like, legitimately, why are you like, I have seen their fans be more devoted to defending Min Hee-jin than I have ever seen them be like, they confuse defending Min Hee-jin with defending New Jeans, and that's because Min Hee-jin has convinced y'all to think that she's a part of New Jeans. Like, she thinks she's on the fucking team, bro, and she's not. And she's got y'all out here defending her like she's a part of New Jeans and that she's the reason New Jeans are so successful. If you, how do you as a fan have so little confidence in the group that you stand that you cannot recognize when an insult is being given? To claim that New Jeans cannot be successful without Min Hee-jin is an insult. You understand that, right? Bro is not on the team. Literally, like, get the fuck out of here. Like, it's happening with XG right now, where like they're the CEO of X Gals is like always in our face, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, you're not on the team. Get out. Bro thinks she's on the team. The lady claiming those Kakao Talk messages were simply out of context when there's no situation where those messages would be okay. See, this is like, okay, so you all know what's going on with that Harrison guy, like the football kicker who gave that speech at like Benedictine College. He was like, and then like the statement he gave afterwards when he got called out for being like a misogynist pig. And he's like, guys, whoa. That speech was out of context. I just miss when women had more kids than thoughts. Like, what's the big deal? Like, that's what she says. She's like, that was taken out of context, guys. I never called the members of New Jeans fat. I just called the members of New Jeans fat. What's the big deal? No, and the fact that even after those texts were revealed, they're still supporting her. That shit's so sad, dog. Oh my god, my dog's about to go crazy. Fuck. I'm gonna have to mute for a second, you guys. Give me 1 second. Anyways, y'all. See how every New Jeans controversy lands back to Min Hee-jin. Exactly. Literally. I'm like, this woman has done... I just... As a fan of New Jeans, how are you not connecting those dots? We're like, every single time New Jeans is caught in a scandal, it has something to do with their fuck-ass CEO. Right, she confirmed the text messages was real and just out of context, like, bitch, really, I really hate a dumb criminal. Literally. Like, she didn't, like, she's just complaining about, like, her privacy being invaded. Like, dog, you were posting the Kakao Talk messages too. Shut the fuck up. See, I don't remind creatives talking about their direction, inspirations for the group. I think we need more of it. With the way Min Hee-jin goes about it is like, she acts like she invented the wheel, which I hate. When I'm like, you are not inventing anything new, all right? You are not Christ himself. Get the fuck off your high horse. OMG, your girl, your dog is going wild. I know. It's because bunnies' heads are hollow. You knock on it and it just echoes. Knowing brothers having to make statements because Min Hee-jin thinks Islet's appearance will overshadow New Jeans. That's just like, it's getting out of hand at this point. Like, we really have to acknowledge, like, the real victims in all of this have been Islet. Like, they can't go about, like, their regular business as idols because now they're being accused of, like, copying everything New Jeans does and trying to take attention away from New Jeans. Like, nobody, like Min Hee-jin, nobody has to run Islet's schedule past you. Like, you don't get to view their upcoming activities and decide what goes and what stays. Like, shut up. I also want to say that with this whole thing, it's so funny. New Jeans made an entire music video about parasocial relationships contributing to the exploitation of idols. They don't even realize it themselves, bro. I just, oh my God. I feel like I'm so conflicted over the members of New Jeans feeling like siding with her because in the same breath I feel bad because like I said, they are obviously being manipulated by her. But at the same time, I'm also like, get your head out of your ass. Like, it's time to grow up. Like, you need to stop throwing yourselves on top of your boss to like shield the shots coming her way, okay? Did y'all hear about the government trying to copyright choreographies? The Korean government is so useless. Like, why are we... Maybe legalize gay marriage first. The fuck? Crazy when K-pop has been stealing from black artists and choreographers from day one. I promise you, I could like dissect all of New Jeans music videos and I could find a way to link them back to like link every song that they've ever released and find a way to accuse them of plagiarism. Because it's not hard. It's really not hard. I'm not gonna lie, Outlet debuting with that type of concepts kind of set them up for failure. Like, there's no way Belift wasn't aware this would cause stir up in the public even before Min Hee-jin people were bringing it up. I understand that, but I also I have to disagree because I feel like Islet was going to be compared to New Jeans no matter what. It was just inevitable. And I don't know. I just don't feel like Islet should have to tiptoe around New Jeans just because they came first. Like, it would be one thing if there was like blatant plagiarism, but still, as of yet, like, nobody has pointed to any concrete proof that Islet has copied New Jeans. Like, if anything, and somebody said it like yesterday, I was like, that's who they remind me of. Like, if anything, Islet reminds me more of Luna. Like, their sound reminds me way more of Luna. Or like Wooju Sanyo, maybe. Like, I feel like I'm being serious when I say this. When Islet debuted and I listened to it, I was like, I don't see this. Like, I didn't think about New Jeans. I didn't think about them. Also, the professionals, the performance directors who have been dragging with Seraphim and Islet can all go to hell. Like, what the hell is wrong with them? I just like I just don't understand how like anybody with like a conscience can stand by Min Hee Jin, because it's like this woman is leaving like a trail of destruction in her wake. Like, she's complaining. Like, what the fuck did Le Seraphim have to do with any of this? Like, you're complaining about how Le Seraphim got to debut before New Jeans. Who gives a fuck? Okay? Like, literally, who gives a fuck? Like, New Jeans are the more popular group, so who gives a fuck if Le Seraphim debuted first? Girl, if I was a member of Islet or Le Seraphim and I saw New Jeans in the elevator after they submitted that petition, I'd be so pissed. Honestly, I feel like New Jeans. I feel. This is gonna sound mean, but like, I feel like they have, and I feel like this was on purpose, but they have like no solidarity with like other hype groups. Like, they're so isolated from other hype groups. And I feel like that was by design. Like, their allegiance is not to like themselves or like their coworkers or whatever. It's just to it's just to their boss. I just, yeah. I honestly kind of hope that Bailiff sues Min Hee Jin and Adore for everything that they have caused to be said about Islet. Like, I doubt it'll happen, but like, they did, a lawsuit should be filed, in my opinion. But it's also probably a bad look for like two companies under the same parent label to be like in a lawsuit with each other. So she honestly wouldn't even have brought Islet into this if they didn't have the success they had with their debut. She was just threatened because Islet broke some of New Jeans' records. I mean, clearly. Mass vacation request to HR. Literally. Did y'all see Min Hee Jin's misogynistic rambling regarding working with women? Yeah, I saw that and I was like, I hate pick me women. I hate them so much. He's like, I hate working with girls even though I am one. I'm like, girl. And I'm supposed to believe this woman has New Jeans' best interests at heart. Fuck that. The fact that she worked with V on layover pisses me off because she's probably talking shit about him. She better be out of that building soon. I want her fired so badly. And if New Jeans wants to go with her, fucking let them go with it. Like, I doubt they will let them go that easily. And New Jeans, I mean, if they decide that they want to terminate their contracts and go with Min Hee Jin, they'll never be the same. Like they won't be able to promote under the name New Jeans. Like they won't have access to nearly as many resources as they did under Hype. Like their name will be tarnished. It'll be, yeah. So they said they're gonna come back as fresh pants. I'm gonna pin that. Fresh pants. No. Not not fresh pants. Oh my god. But where would they go? Didn't Min Hee-jin say she would go bankrupt if they created her own company? I'm sure Min Hee-jin has some strings she can pull or whatever. Fresh pants. Ah. Ah. New Jeans met with Min Hee-jin. They essentially be blacklisted from the industry. Hype is too powerful in the industry that other companies would touch them. I don't know. I just seriously, like, I feel bad. Like, nobody is in New Jeans' corner telling them to, like, get it together. Like, let your boss fight that battle on her own. Like, and, freaking Hybe said it, where they were stop making statements about, like, using the Adore account to make statements regarding yourself as Min Hee-jin. Like, we're not accusing Adore of being corrupt. We're accusing you and like a couple of other executives of being corrupt. So stop like tarnishing the name of Adore. Like Min Hee-jin is just dragging everyone into this. What do y'all think the petition is for? It's in support of Min Hee-jin. They don't want Min Hee-jin to be dismissed. The way she still hasn't returned the company laptop. Like, if that doesn't prove her guilt, I don't know what else does. Like, girl, return that laptop. I know she has dirt on that laptop. I cannot wait till they grab it from her because I want to know what's on that laptop. I need to know what's on that laptop. Oh my god, my dog is out there barking it up, bro. It's so funny how they claim they are being mistreated but still want to stay in Hybe. Min Hee-jin, when you leave, take those girls and their parents with you. It feels like they're more trouble than they're worth at this point. Because, like, I don't know how you could ever go back to, like, a normal working relationship after, like, Minheejin basically, or not Minheejin, but like New Jeans basically pointed their sword at you. But the Adore staff are Minheejin minions too. That shaman probably put all of those people. Yeah, she probably helped her decide on who to hire. Okay. I feel bad for the girls. I'm not gonna lie. Their career having this stain and they're so young. I see. I feel like a lot of people are underestimating the damage that this is having on New Jeans' reputation because like a lot of people are being like, oh well, like like everybody domestically is supporting them. Blah 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 blah. I'm like, New Jeans. This debacle has turned a lot of people off of New Jeans, especially armies in particular, and armies were like I for a while armies were like New Jeans' biggest shooters. And now like a lot of people are like, I'm not listening to New Jeans anymore. Like if New Jeans were to disband because of this biggest fumble in the history of K-pop. Yeah, like I don't feel like I feel like people don't realize like they're toying with disbandment right now. That was me. I can't listen to their songs anymore. It just has a bad taste now. They're too valuable for both Minhee-jin and Hybe to disband them. I don't think Hybe will disband them, but if they decided to go with Minhee-jin, they could very well be facing disbandment because they would be blacklisted from the industry. Like if Hybe can't make money off of them, I highly doubt that they're gonna let them go quietly. So if they terminate their contracts with Hybe and like want to follow new Minheejin and start up like be New Jeans under a different company, like that's probably going to be an uphill battle for them. BTS can't be left alone even when they're away. Literally, I'm like, why are BTS in it, bro? The fuck? Need New Jeans to lock in and realize Minheejin is not their savior. Like, please open your eyes. Seriously. Somebody. Give it to them straight. Please, before it's too late. Now, why am I in it? Neely Minheejin obsession with ending and surpassing BTS because she didn't do it with EXO. She's trying to do it with New Jeans now. I mean, basically, we're forgetting that SM blood runs deep. And y'all are not forgetting they'd have to pay back Hybe millions for breach of contract. They'd be in debt for the rest of their lives. That is true. Like, you wouldn't be able to promote under the name of New Jeans, and you would owe millions for, you know, breaching your contracts. Not a good way to go out. I feel like maybe the members feel like they're mediating right now. They're like, well, we don't want to like leave High, but we also want Min Hee-jin to stay. So we're going to submit these petitions because we think that it would also harm Hybe if she were to be dismissed. And I'm like, girl, don't do that. No, Minji graduated and the rest dropped out. Are they seriously? Did they drop out, or is that just a rumor? XOLs are just psych ward escapees. Malaysian or not, they can't live on the same planet with BTS. Seriously. Can we like move all of the XOLs to like Mercury or something? Because if this was BTS and Bang PD would be swimming with the fishes, especially after those messages leak. Seriously, like I do not understand how those messages leaked. And you all are like still sitting here defending Min Hee-jin. Like they're like New Jeans self-proclaimed fans are sitting around defending Min Hee-jin. Like if Bang PD had said that about any of the boys, he would have taken a long walk off a short pier, okay? Like armies do not go up for Bang Shi-hyuk that way, okay? Like he is not the 8th member of BTS. We do not see him like that, and neither should you. Bro, I got a male Instacarter, and this dude is refunding basically half of the stuff I asked for. Oh, I should have asked for a female Instacart driver. I just can't get over the fact that New Jeans have such bad fans. Like, why do y'all care more about Min Hee-jin than the group? You get a male Instacarter, you're not getting half of your order, unfortunately. Seriously. I also saw someone say we shouldn't side with Bang PD / Park Ji-yeon because they're rich CEOs like Min Hee-jin isn't also a CEO herself. Min Hee-jin makes a 7-figure salary and is the CEO of a company. Like, she does not represent, like, the working man. Like, the fuck? Also, people, like, for example, a lot of armies, myself included, do not like Min Hee-jin and want her to be fired. We are very critical of her. But at the same time, we're also critical of Hybe as well. Like, plenty of us have been criticizing Hybe for placing way too much trust in Min Hee-jin and compromising BTS by allowing her to have essentially like as much power as they allowed her to. Like, we're not, you mistake not liking Min Hee Jin for being on the side of Bang Shi-hyuk and the CEO. Like, I'm not on their side. I just don't like Min Hee Jin. It's not even about siding with people themselves. It's about morals and actions. Yeah, like I don't have to. I'm not going up for hype. I simply believe that Min Hee Jin is in the wrong. I'm more concerned about the idols who are being affected by the fallout from this situation than I am about hype executives. Like, I don't care. And like, and I feel like you all are assuming I like, people in the comment section under my most recent video were assuming I was siding with Bang PD. I'm like, I think you assume I'm siding with him because people are siding with Min Hee Jin. And I'm like, no, I don't side with CEOs, okay? I don't like CEOs. I just have an opinion about like right and wrong. I'm still so shocked that the majority of Koreans support Min Hee Jin. I've heard from some people that that might be like a misrepresentation on some people's parts. Like apparently there are people in like on the Korean side who believe that she's guilty. I'm not sure how common that opinion is, but I know that like I have heard some rumblings that like people are trying to make it out to seem like more people support her than actually do. So Bang may be the biggest prick ever, but Min Hee Jin has no morals whatsoever, and her attacking every other group is beyond the joke. Like, I feel like people don't realize that this two things can be true at once. Like, Hybe can still be like a sucky corporation, and Min Hee Jin can still suck. Like, that doesn't. They can both be wrong here. I've seen some people say Koreans are turning their backs on her. I don't know. Girl, I love your videos. Keep doing them. Thank you. I remember how you predicted that Min Hee Jin would negatively impact New Jean's career. She's just like, she's so self-absorbed and full of herself that like she cannot like I feel like she physically cannot stop herself from like doing things that reflect badly on her and doing things that reflect badly on people around her, like New Jeans. She will lose the court case as she has committed insider trading and malicious compliance and theft of company issues. I mean, it's looking bad for her. Like, a lot of people are coming out in support of her, but I'm like, if what Hybe says they have on her is true, that's really bad. Like, if Hybe is like ready to make good on everything they've accused Min Hee Jin of, that looks bad. Like, the screenshots alone look bad. She needs to clock out and turn in that damn laptop. Seriously! Get the fuck out of here and turn in the laptop, god damn it! Please tell me you're gonna save this live. I need something to listen to while I'm at work. I'm debating whether or not I'm gonna limit this to members only or if I'm gonna leave this live up as public. I'm still debating it, so. Hello, I'm new. May I ask what the topic is? New Jeans, Minhee Jin, Hybe. K-pop stands pick and choose when to side with Pen and K-Nets. Yeah, that's true. Thank you, poor New Jeans man. I mean, like I said, I'm conflicted on whether or not to feel bad for them because, like, on the one hand, I believe that they're being manipulated, but on the other hand, I'm just kind of like, bro, look at all the damage she's done. Like the things that she's saying about like your coworkers, like the Seraphim and Islet, like you're seeing all that and you're still standing by her, like really? What are your thoughts on New Jeans members submitting their own petitions to court in opposition to Minhee Jin's dismissal? I mean, I already talked about it, but I'll say it again. Like, I'm not surprised, and a lot of people are using this as like proof. Like, we'll see. Like, clearly the members of New Jeans want her to stay, and like, they know more than you. Blah 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 blah. I'm like, New Jeans wanting Minhee Jin to stay on as CEO doesn't change all of the things she's been accused of. Like, it doesn't, unless New Jeans have some magical proof to show that like Minhee Jin is innocent of everything she's being accused of. It doesn't really matter whether or not New Jeans want her to stay out because she's clearly cultivated that sort of relationship with them. As I said, she's manipulated them. And if you don't believe that she's manipulated them, look no further than the way she talks about New Jeans. Like, I'm their mother. We're so close. Like, the members called me to check up on me, and like, one of them was crying so much. I'm like, that is not an appropriate relationship to have with somebody who works for you, especially when there's somebody so young. And so, yeah. My opinion about New Jeans submitting their positions in support of her is like, they're gonna do what they do as girls who have been led to believe that Minhee Jin is like their Lord and Savior. One second they're calling K-Nets 12 years old, the next second it's the entire country's opinion. I mean, T. Yes, like being 20 to 16 doesn't make you dumb, but they're also still very young and have known her since they were 15 to 12 years old. She's been a huge part of their lives and has tons of influence. people under like I'm tired of this like bad faith misrepresentation of people being like people pointing out that New Jeans is being manipulated, being twisted into being like people saying, "Oh, well the members of New Jeans are dumb." They're not dumb. They're just teenagers. Like I don't want to when I was that age, when I was 16 years old, I should not have been in charge of making all of my own decisions because I was a teenager, okay? And I didn't know anything. Like they're not dumb. They just don't know. They're like there's certain things that you just don't recognize as somebody that young. Like it doesn't make them stupid. It makes them teenagers. Bro, this dude is refunding my entire order. I fucking hate I fucking hate male Instacart drivers. I was about to say I hate men. That too, but you know. Oh, fuck this guy. I just like I cannot care that like New Jeans and their parents support Minhee Jin when like she's being accused of all this other stuff. Like why am I supposed to care that like they don't want her to be like they don't want her to be forced to resign as the CEO of Adore when like she's being accused of all of these frankly illegal things. Like okay, I don't care. Like it doesn't really matter that you like her. Like she still shouldn't be the CEO, dog. Like she's a criminal. Your Honor, don't let her go to jail. She's got so much swag. Okay. Bruh, get it together. Your Honor, my client put it on God. Your Honor, my client was actually just joking around. Me and Hani are the same age as a 19-year-old. I still call my mom for big decisions because I'm not mature enough yet. I call my mom about everything, and I'm 23. I'm like, Mom, how do I do this? Your Honor, can I not have a shaman friend? Oh, God. Your Honor, that's cap. God, more like shaman. Your Honor, these... Oh my God, this dude can't find any... I fucking hate this... Oh my God. Men should not be allowed to be Instacart drivers. Go... Bro, he refunded More than half of my entire order. You didn't even look, did you? Oh my god. This dude is not getting a tip. Your Honor, these teenagers said a grown woman is okay, and we know teens are the best judge of character. But Min Heejin goes around calling Hybe slash BTS part of a cult when she thinks her shaman friend is her dead sister. Dog. Her dead sister. Yeah, girl. It's being said that Min Heejin calls the shaman friend she has by her dead sister's name. And people, I swear, people thought like the opinions were like, apparently somebody posted like a live, an English translation of like Min Heejin's press conference, and they're like, there, now people are gonna see that Min Heejin isn't lying. I'm like, bro, there are already English translations of the press conference available. Like, you not, it failed to convince me, especially with all this other shit coming out about her. Your Honor, my client is just a girl. It's so funny how this multi-label system was to take pressure off of BTS being the sole moneymaker for now BTS needing to be the saving grace in all this chaos. Bro, I need Jin to just like pull a Kendrick on them when he gets back. Like, you need to put some of these people in their place, okay? Your Honor. Now, why would she do that? Like, it's just funny because, like, the argument in favor of Min Heejin just focuses on, like, the fact that New Jeans and their parents like her. And then the argument against Min Heejin focuses on, like, actual evidence coming out against her. I need La Seraphim and Isla to do a TikTok collab when she gets fired. It'll be the funniest thing ever. Yes, girl. But Your Honor, Sakura is old. Your Honor, they're copying me. I don't want anyone from Adore anywhere near BTS ever again. They need to scrap, no disrespect. I'm sure there's some people, some decent people in Adore, but like, they just need to like burn Adore down and start from scratch, basically. Like, get a whole new staff, get somebody else to be the CEO, preferably somebody who's not like an ex-SM employee. Like, we need to fix this. I can be CEO. Watch this. Watch the company stocks go up. I can hear the silence when Eugene steps on the elevator. Like everybody's laughing and talking, and then they stop at the floor, and they're like, it just goes silent. No, it was so funny because fans were saying it was a red flag that Hybe already has ideas for a new CEO, like Min Hee-jin being fired wasn't delayed. Like, of course, they're already discussing new CEOs. That's not surprising at all. Of course, they're looking at new CEOs. Like, they asked her to resign. Of course, they're going to start looking into new CEOs. Bang PD not expecting something like this when hiring her, egg on his face. I mean, we don't. There are rumors that like SM employees are like reporting that she was horrible to work with, but like I don't. It's not really clear like what her reputation was at SM. Like from the looks of it, it seems like not many people had bad things to say about her. Like at least at the time she got hired, you know. And New Jeans will be like, they didn't greet us again. I remember seeing like they were upset that like Bang Shi-hyuk didn't greet them, and I'm like, I'm sorry, but why do we care? Like I'm not trying to defend Bang Shi-hyuk or whatever. Like that's rude, but like in the grand scheme of things, with everything Min Hee-jin is being accused of, I just don't really understand why I care. Like it would have more meaning to me if like if this had come out like on top of like all of this evidence that New Jeans is being mistreated and like mishandled by Hybe. Like if they were like a notoriously mistreated group, then I'd be like, wow, like their CEO can't even, the chairman can't even greet them, like wow. But like I just don't really care. Like I don't know. Like apparently he took a, a long time to recognize freaking Taeyong. Like I think he's the type of person who's not good at faces. Out of all of them, Min Hee-jin's accusations and past terrible actions, not being greeted and plagiarizing is not as important. Yeah, I just like when their parents brought that up, like, well, he didn't greet New Jeans in the elevator. I'm like, okay, like it just makes him like kind of a shitty boss. Okay, like I don't know what you want me to do with that. It doesn't make Min Hee-jin innocent. And the men already said on national TV he's socially awkward and doesn't handle Korean cultural greetings well because of it. I mean, I can relate to that. I'm very socially awkward, so is it really that important in the grand scheme of things? Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, okay, like rude, like he could greet New Jeans when he gets into the elevator, but like why do we care again? Like if the best you can point to, like of all of the terribly mismanaged groups we have seen in K-pop, like of all of the abysmal way we have seen groups be mistreated by their companies, like I just cannot really bring myself to care that like Bang Shi-hyuk didn't say hi to New Jeans in the elevator. Like I'm sorry, but like there are people who aren't getting paid and are in slave contracts, but like okay. Also, can we talk about how Promise apparently still haven't gotten paid? 6 years, bro. 6 fucking years and they still haven't gotten paid. That's crazy. I would sue. I just keep thinking about how Luna's case was, and I'm like, this isn't even worth talking about. Literally, Omega X was sexually and physically abused by their CEO. Yeah, and I'm supposed to care that, like, the chairman didn't say hi to you in the elevator. Like, boo-hoo. Like, if the best you have to prove that, like, New Jeans is being mistreated is, like, very flimsy accusations of plagiarism and, like, the chairman not returning their, like, bro, they're getting fucking paid. They live in a nice ass dorm. They're under like the richest entertainment company in K-pop. Like, they could be so much worse off. New Jean's biggest problem is Min Hee-jin's big mouth. Seriously. Apparently they even have individual rooms. BTS didn't even have that. Right? Like, to get individual rooms, like, right as you debut, like, that doesn't happen for most groups. They're literally fine, but God forbid Bang PD doesn't say hi. Right? And I'm not trying to defend Bang Shi-hook or whatever. Like, that's rude. He could say hi to his employees. I can't bring myself to get all worked up about him not saying hi back to New Jeans when, like, it really doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. Like, it doesn't make Min Hee-jin not a criminal. And the fact that they got those privileges because they're a hype group, like, are we seeing the irony here? Exactly. I'm like, you're eating good, living good, getting to focus on what you want to focus on because you're under hype. Okay? Like, that's that hype money that did that for you, not Min Hee-jin. Like, I don't understand how Min Hee-jin managed to convince everybody that, like, it was her masterful concept that, like, made New Jeans so popular. I'm like, New Jeans would have been popular because they're under hype, dog. Like, that's what people are not understanding. I'm like, they would have been popular because they're a hype group. Like, they would have been eating good no matter what. Why are we attributing all of this success to Min Hee-jin? Third gen idols are like, we had 7 people in one bed during debut and we had to build the kitchen ourselves. Oh gosh. We each had to share 1 packet of ramen. We each ate 1 noodle each. Older groups were sharing underwear. Let's be real. Oh god, that's disgusting. That's why their statements didn't say they wanted to leave Hive like the benefits, but they think they can somehow blackmail Hive into having Manheejin say insane. I feel like I think I said this, but I feel like they're trying to mediate where they're like, oh well, we want Manheejin to stay. Like we don't want to leave Hive, but we want Manheejin to stay. And that's why they're so, like, I don't think they realize how bad it looks for them right now. Like they're getting criticized by a lot of people, especially armies in particular. Like armies in particular are not like armies used to be New Jeans. I said this already, but like armies used to be New Jeans like number one shooters, and now that shit has hit the fan, and armies turned on them quickly, and I don't blame them. Now Blinks are New Jeans number one shooters, and the rabbits are happy about it. And rabbits, I mean, Blinks will switch up on them sooner or later. So I don't know why they're so happy about it. Armies in general just don't like anyone other than BTS. I think you're mistaken because a lot of people were like a lot of armies fell for the propaganda and were like, oh well, New Jeans is our little sister group, blah 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 blah. I was never one of those people who bought into it, but remember a lot of people were like, that's BTS's little sister group, and now that near like nobody's saying that shit anymore. Anyways, y'all, I've been live for a hot minute, and I need to go see about this fucking guy, this Instacart guy who canceled half my order. So I'm gonna end it here. Thank you all for tuning in, and I will see you next time.